what do you do with terror appeasers at a time when every minute there is one serious and sinister revelation that's coming to the fore with regards to the 10/11 Delhi blast? There are many who are injecting their own narratives, and now it is Arshad Madni, the Jamiat chief, who's come out and has said that while there are Muslims who are gaining global recognition, he cited the case of Zohran Mamdani, saying that Zohran Mamdani has become the mayor of New York, but in India, a Muslim cannot even be the vice chancellor. The reference was made to the crackdown on the vice chancellor of Al Falah. Enforcement Directorate has entered the case, and the Enforcement Directorate is looking at the funding trail. And in the process of its crackdown, the ED has ensured that the documents come under the scanner and any kind of shady dealings are also exposed. But if you ask Arshad Madni, he says this is nothing but persecution of Muslims. Listening to that narrative that is being spun by Arshad Madni. Madni has spoken about the crackdown on the Al Falah Vice Chancellor, but he's very conveniently skipped answering any question on the serious allegations of money laundering that have been leveled. But if you think it's only Arshad Madni who's spreading this narrative, think again, because coming out in his support is also the Congress party's Udit Raj. This is Congress leader Udit Raj who says what Arshad Madni says is true. The university should not be targeted. Is there an attempt to create an alibi once again when shocking revelations with regards to the terror plot is coming to the fore? Listen into more reactions.
मैं सपोर्ट करता हूं। तो अब जैसे अल फलाह यूनिवर्सिटी है, मैं मानता हूं कि कोई गया गुप्त रूप से टेररिस्ट एक्टिविटीज किया है, उसको क्षमा नहीं करना चाहिए, टेररिज्म को क्षमा नहीं करना चाहिए, लेकिन पूरी यूनिवर्सिटी को टारगेट नहीं कर सकते ना, बंद कर दे यूनिवर्सिटी, ये नहीं कर सकते। जब मुस्लिम होता है तो इस तरह से हमला होता है, बुलडोजर मुसलमानों के घर पर ही चलता है। तो ये तो अमेरिका और यहाँ की तुलना नहीं। अमेरिका इज ग्रेट बिकॉज अमेरिका में डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं है, यहाँ धर्म के नाम पर, जाति के नाम पर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन है।
My colleague Mohit is joining us. Mohit, this is a dangerous narrative. So Arshad Madni comes out and says, he cites the case and the instance of Zohran Mamdani, and he then says that look at what is happening to the Vice Chancellor of the Al Falah University, but doesn't talk about the specific cases or the specific charges that the ED is probing. And here we are specifically talking about charges of money laundering. And Al Falah is a university that has come under the scanner because of the serious cases that have emerged. There were 4 plotters of the Faridabad module who belong to Al Falah. We also have information that rooms in Al Falah, room number 13 in building number 17 was being used to extract ammonium nitrate. Can these facts be overlooked because a certain section spreads a kind of a narrative?
Well, that's a narrative that Arshad Madni is spreading, as you rightly pointed out. This is a narrative, this is a propaganda that Arshad Madni is spreading to reach out to the Muslims in India, that how they are being persecuted in the country. But he will not speak about that how there have been various ED raids against the Vice Chancellor of Al Falah. There are financial misappropriation that he doesn't talk about. Now, when it comes to Al Falah University, the main plotter, Umar, or the other who have been arrested in this case were from the Al Falah University. The whole Red Fort blast was planned in Al Falah University, and hence agencies are doing their work. But then when Arshad Madni says that somebody from Pakistan can become mayor in London, or Zohran has become mayor in New York, he is trying to in a way incite Indians, Muslims. That should not be done, because we know for a fact that terrorists or anybody who does a crime, a criminal, should not be looked with the prism of communalism. Now, he is trying to incite the people. He is also trying to spread a propaganda, and this propaganda surely will be used by our enemies like Pakistan or others who want to incite the Muslims in our country. They will use this, that look, that Arshad Madni, head of Jamaat-e-Ulema, who is somebody who is very senior, is speaking about this, and hence people should not fall into this particular trap because action is being taken against the criminals. Now, when it comes to Red Fort blast, not only Hindus died in that. Arshad Matni should know many Muslims also died in that.
Yes.
But Arshad Matni will not speak about this because it will not suit his agenda. And that is what the BJP is saying, that this is a narrative that is just being spread to misguide the people of this country in the name of religion.
Yes.
Such kind of statements are being made. But the BJP also comes out and says that India is a free country from Muslims. Anybody can become Muslims, have been the president, they have been to the top post of the army, they have been the lieutenant governors, or the chief ministers, or on various senior posts. But that Arshad Matni will quietly ignore because it does not suit his narrative. Now that the Congress party again jumps in, the Congress party also, just for the sake of appeasement politics, BJP says, is making such statement. But however, the criminal, the terrorist should be looked as a criminal. There should not be any prism of communalism or the communal overtones that should come. And this should be known by Arshad Matni, because this propaganda surely will be used by Pakistan and enemies
who
who want
of
to
the
incite.
Jamiat Ulema-e-Hind. There are many who take what he says very seriously. Is this an attempt to mislead the Muslim community? Is this an attempt to spread more divisions? Why is it that terror cannot be condemned for what it is? And in the same way, if the Vice Chancellor of Al-Falah engaged in any kind of money laundering, if there are dubious transactions that have come under scanner, why shouldn't the law of the land work against him? I want you to stay with us because there are more reactions also coming in, more leaders from the Congress party who are commenting on what Arshad Matni has to say. Here's the latest from Sandeep Dixit.
नहीं देखिए, एक चीज है, ये जो सरकार आई है इसने बहुत ही प्लान तरीके से, बहुत ही नियोजित तरीके से एक धर्म के खिलाफ और धर्म से जुड़े हुए पढ़े लिखे लोग हों, इंटेलेक्चुअल हों, उनके खिलाफ एक कैंपेन चलाया। इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है। उसके साथ साथ उन्होंने समाज में जो सांप्रदायिकता फैलाई है उसमें भी कभी कभी कुछ हमारे ऐसे धर्म के लोग, उससे जुड़े हुए लोग, इनको ये लगता है कि अन्यथा उनके साथ अन्याय हो रहा है और उसमें बाद में कोई दो राय नहीं है। आप देखिए, ना कोई सांसद है भारतीय जनता पार्टी में जो मुस्लिम है, ना कोई उनके बड़े पोस्ट में है, और हैं भी तो इनके मुस्लिम मंच इन्होंने कोई बना रखा है। पहली चीज तो आपको आदमी की काबिलियत देखनी चाहिए। जैसे इन्होंने आज प्रोफेसर वही बनाए हैं जो संघ से जुड़े हों और उसमें कुछ माइनॉरिटी भी इस्तेमाल करते हैं, तो वो करते हैं तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के संस्थानों से जुड़े हों, तो वो कोई रिप्रेजेंटेटिव नहीं होता है।
So should the crackdown on crime or should the crackdown against terror be politicized? Here we have more reactions coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. The BJP is slamming the pro-appeasement model of the ecosystem. Here are the latest reactions from the BJP.
देखिए, जमायतुल उलमा हिंद के सदर मौलाना अरशद मदनी का बयान बहुत गैर जिम्मेदाराना है, लेकिन हिंदुस्तान में सदर, राष्ट्रपति मुसलमान बन सकता है, एयर चीफ मार्शल बन सकता है, यहाँ चीफ जस्टिस बन सकता है, क्रिकेट हॉकी का कैप्टन बन सकता है। बड़ी बड़ी पोस्ट पर मुस्लिम समाज के लोग रहें और भारत के मुसलमानों के लिए भारत से अच्छा देश, हिंदू से अच्छा दोस्त और मोदी से अच्छा नेता नहीं मिलेगा। तुलना भी क्या कर रहे हैं, एक पाकिस्तानी लंदन का मेयर बन गया, उस पर गर्व क्यों कर रहे हैं मौलाना अरशद मदनी? ये किस तरह का बयान है? इस तरह का बयान उनको नहीं देना चाहिए। उनको अपने बयान के लिए माफी मांगनी चाहिए। ये प्रोपेगेंडा जो अरशद मदनी ने बयान दिया है, इसका इस्तेमाल पाकिस्तान करेगा।
वोट बैंक के नाम पर, तुष्टीकरण के नाम पर आतंकी बचाओ जमात एक बार फिर से काम पर। पहले ये बारूदी बुद्धिजीवी जो है, जो आतंक के डॉक्टर है, उनको कवर फायर देने का काम पी चिदम्बरम, महबूबा मुफ्ती, इल्तिजा मुफ्ती, इमरान मसूद, हुसैन दलवाई, अबू आजमी जैसे नेताओं ने किया। कहा ये निर्दोष है, इस्लामोफोबिया हो रहा है, सर्कमस्टेंसेस से आतंकी बन रहे हैं, इन्होंने कोई गुनाह नहीं किया, इनकी जो प्रताड़ना की गई इसलिए आतंकी बने हैं। अब वो स्पिन डॉक्टर ऑफ इकोसिस्टम जो है, वो इकोसिस्टम फैल चुका है और अब जमात के एक और व्यक्ति सामने आए हैं और वो कवर फायर दे रहे हैं और कहते हैं कि कोई यूनिवर्सिटी का वाइस चांसलर भी नहीं बन सकता।
And there are clerics in the Muslim community who are strongly opposing the attempt by Arshad Madni to polarize and to instigate the Muslim community. Clerics are countering what Arshad Madni says. They say that there should be no cover fire given to any act of terrorism or any act of crime. Listen in.
अगर आप अल फलाह यूनिवर्सिटी का समर्थन कर रहे हैं तो मुझे लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं आप आतंकवाद का समर्थन कर रहे हैं, उन आतंकवादियों का समर्थन कर रहे हैं जो हमारे देश के अंदर रह के हमारी देश की फिजा को खराब करना चाहते हैं। मैं मौलाना मदनी से गुजारिश भी करूंगा कि मौलाना मदनी साहब, मौलाना अरशद मदनी साहब प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करें, अपने बयान की वजाहत करें। अगर उन्होंने इस तरह का बयान दिया है कि जिससे कि देश का माहौल खराब हो जाएगा, देश के अंदर खौफ का माहौल पैदा हो जाएगा, तो मुझे लगता है कि उस अपने बयान को उनको साफ करना चाहिए।
The template is absolutely clear, Mohit. So one, you have politicians who've come up with excuses and alibis like bhatka hua yuva, or have linked it to the injustice, quote unquote injustice in Kashmir that played out and echoed in the Red Fort. And now you have the likes of Arshad Madni, who are clearly, pushing the Islamophobia narrative. They are saying that in India, Muslims cannot prosper. Just because somebody became the vice chancellor of a university, he is being targeted because he belongs to the Muslim community. But Arshad Madni doesn't want to answer questions about the links that have been found with regards to Al-Falah and 2008 too. One terror plotter back in 2008 itself also studied in Al-Falah. Cut to 2025, the entire Faridabad module has links to Al-Falah. Why shouldn't all this be investigated? Why shouldn't Al-Falah be probed for these links?
Well, in fact, that is the question that we are also raising from Arshad Madni. Now, Arshad Madni will, as all the questions that you have said, he will comfortably ignore those questions given the fact that it doesn't suit his narrative or the propaganda. And his narrative and propaganda has been picked up by the Congress party. And where the BJP says that is the vote bank politics of the Congress party. And BJP also goes on to say that Jamaat-e-Islami, the organization from which Arshad Madni belongs, they have got Rajya Sabha seats from the Congress party, and perhaps that is why Congress party is echoing the line of Arshad Madni. But then the question over here is the people who have died in Red Fort blast, they belong from all the community. They were from the Muslim community, Hindu community. Arshad Madni will not speak on that. Arshad Madni will not speak on how there was planning and plotting done in room number 13 of Al-Falah University, how there were many people over there who worked on this particular terrorism plot over there, but he will not speak on this. He will not speak on the serious charges
Shocking
that ED has leveled.
and shameful, Mohit, that when there is a cover fire that is being given to these kind of elements, there is no sympathy for the victims of the 10/11 blast. There is no sympathy for the victims of terror. But there is all the sympathy for those who are under the scanner, for those who are being probed for terror links. Thank you so much, Mohit.